I don't know that I've ever had a gun, rifle, weapon, whatever you want to call it, be this froggy, jumping around all over the place. Since back in the day when I was shooting someone else's reloads because I was 14 or something. Didn't know any better. What's up, guys? We are, by we I mean me and Beckett. Beckett decided to come with me today. We have a snow day from school. Can't you see all that snow? Snow day. So we decided to come out and zero or sight in all of our weapons. So I did an unboxing for the Mark V. It should be uploaded by now. If not, you don't need to see it anyway. It's a scope inside of a box with some stuff. But I also got in the new Tikka. So I went, say hi, Beckett. So I went with the Tikka T3 Lite, T3X Lite, the Roughtech Ember. Extremely light. I did get it in the 300 Win Mag. I was looking for the Winchester short mag, so I could throw it in an MDT stock that needed a short action. But I did not, I couldn't find it. It's still not in stock. So I went ahead and got the 300 Win Mag, and I'll just find another MDT stock that I like eventually. I just kind of want to make a mountain gun. This thing is very light. I'm a little worried about recoil today. Having been my first time shot it. But it'll work out. It'll buff, right? So we've bore sighted the Mark V for this. I also have Heath's gun with me, and it is a 7mm STW. Don't say 7mm mag, he'll be upset. But a 7mm STW, that is what he's taken up for the bear hunt. And he has got a Vortex PST on top of it that he's never had sighted in well. He's had some issues with rounds, wouldn't shoot, didn't like certain rounds, etc. So I'm gonna try today to kind of work with his and see what rounds it likes. We bought 3 or 4 different types. The Nosler Trophy grade is what he's going to start with, the AccuBond. I'm using some, I can't find any ammo right now, so I've decided to use this Copper Impact by Winchester. We'll see. I went with 180 grain because that's kind of what I want to be shooting with the twist rate on this barrel. But we'll just kind of see, man. We're going to fill it out here today, see if we can't dial this bad boy in and then get his worked on, see if we can get it dialed. Becca's eating snow off the truck. Good thing it's the second one, right? Anywho, so here we go. We're gonna get some shooting done. Here we go, round 1. First round through the new gun. Please don't kick me. Go check it out. So I'm sure you could tell the shot there wasn't too awful loud. I'm not sure what these iPhone speakers will pick up anyway. It's all I'm recording on is a iPhone 13 Pro. So I got that suppressor for Christmas last year. So, you know, 14 months ago or whatever we ordered it. I probably got it in like July of this year or something. So didn't get to put a single round through it this year. I wanted to with the 6.5 Creedmoor. It is the hybrid. I can't remember everything else about it, but it is a hybrid. It's good to like 46 caliber or something. So first round going through it, that isn't a 300 blackout. So that's been kind of cool. And it was quiet. So here we go. So we got a little bit there, but pretty good on the left and right. Probably about 4 inches high maybe. So we're gonna dial her down and see what we can do. All right, I did my cowboy math. I'm not a cowboy, but I did some quick math, turned my clicks. We're gonna see how well this goes based off of prior performance with weapons, it should be pretty spot on within a shot or two. Usually shoot it in three shots. I don't shoot shot groups to start, especially not from 50. I'm just trying to get it in the area. When I get to 100, I trust myself enough to go with 1 to 3 shots to really zero it. But I'm usually just dialing them right in. So we're gonna hit this one up and then we'll go from there. All right, here we go. Shot number 2. I love this gun, by the way. No kick. I don't know what everybody's so worried about on the Tikka Lite with the 300 Win Mag. No issue whatsoever. That's nice. I'll walk it down and show you, but it looks good to the scope. All right, shot number 2 is not bad. We dialed her in pretty perfect. Still a little bit to the right, but you have a gander. So, aiming center, there's shot number 2. Okay, shot number 1 was here. Brought her down the amount of clicks I thought was right at 50, and we're dialed right in there. I'll probably bring in a couple clicks to the left. It's the way I've always done it. I don't do shot groups, especially not at 50. I just don't like to waste ammo, especially when it's $55 a box or whatever. It's getting outlandish. So saving some rounds here. Still have faith that I can dial it in. So we'll get the old STW put in here at 50, and then we'll back up to 100. Here we go. All right, on to Heath's gun at 50 yards. Same thing, we're just trying to get it on paper. He said he had it kind of bouncing around 0 with the ammo he was shooting the other day. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the AccuBond. I don't see any reason to waste any other ammo. I know it's fairly expensive as well, but it's what we're gonna be shooting the mountain, so, or he will be. He has this. It is a Ruger #1 breech load in a 7 STW. PST sitting on top from Vortex. It is a first focal plane 624x50. It's a nice ride, nice and heavy. Shots are going to be a little bit louder. This is the first time that I have ran into a rifle that it does have a threaded barrel on it, but it's the wrong size. So it's not the same as most of my Tikkas and everything. I've not even researched what size threads are supposed to be because all of my weapons are the same. So kind of surprises me there, but we're just going to shoot her and kind of let lead fly and see how things go. So I'm just pulling the first round out to loading this 7mm STW. I thought it looked a little bigger than the 300, and I thought, no way. Let's get a comparison look here. That is the difference. So that's a 7 STW and that's a 300 Win Mag. That is one hell of a cartridge. I'm kind of glad this gun is heavy. But show must go on. Here we go. Round number 1, 50 yards. We'll see where she's at so far. A lot louder. I might need earmuffs out here. Ears are still ringing a little bit. Rookie mistake there. Gun's not far off. So I'm using the same target, aiming the same point. You can see the difference here. I'll just memorize where that one was. I know, where those first 2 shots are. So new shot on the board. First one, we'll bring it over and up, and about an inch left, inch up, and call things good. All right, we made our adjustments. Inch left, inch up. Round 2 is going in the hole. This thing's pretty fun to shoot. We'll be rocking some earmuffs this time, though. Here's just hoping they were left on. So, get a little bit of protection, not the noise canceling, unfortunately. The joys of having kids that play with earmuffs. Round 2, fight. Didn't like that shot through the scope. We'll have to go through and look. All right, so we're here. I did change target this time. I'll show you here. So I've been aiming center. Obviously I was an inch right, inch down-ish. This time I aimed for the center of this orange circle. It is a little flimsy. I don't think that's going to change too much. By the time it makes contact, it won't matter. It's pretty flush otherwise. But now it's at, you know, what is that, 2 inches high, almost 2.5. Left and right looking good. I'm really hoping we're not going to chase this ammo everywhere. So I'm just going to reload, go again right here, not make any more adjustments. Maybe I've been spoiled by Tikkas and how well they shoot right out of the box, because my adjustments were great. This one, not so happy with. But we'll go back to the drawing board here and give it a go. Here's hoping for the best. Round 3. So I'm not going to walk all the way down. This time, it's about halfway in between. So it's an inch high still, no adjustments. We're going to go again here to see what happens. All right. Here at 50, and then see if we can go to 100 and get anything. All right, we're backed out to 100 yards here. That's where I like to zero all my stuff, just to keep, you know, scopes and everything true. Shooting a bigger shoot and see target. Those other ones were, you know, just kind of a standard target. So 100 yards, see how quick I can get this new Tikka set in, and we'll get back to work on that Ruger. All right, here we go. First shot at 100 yards. I am zoomed into 28 power. This Mark V is a 7 to 35. Pretty immaculate picture, even at 28 power. So I got the parallax set, got the eye back, you know, this adjustment back here in the back set. Everything was beautiful. It's way easier to do with 28 power versus the 20 power I'm used to at the house. So I'm gonna get this first one in, see where it is. Hopefully we don't need very much adjusting. I'm tired of spending money on ammo already. Here we go, round number 1. So through the scope, direct hit, maybe a 1/4 inch left. I kind of do this for that purpose. The way that I do it, just one shot at a time. I feel great with that. I am gonna put one more down it because this is going to the mountains. And I wanna make sure everything's dialed in before I, you know, set all the zero stops and everything. We're just gonna do another one right now. All right, second shot from 100, here we go. Made 0 adjustments. If I truly do hit 1/4 inch left, I'll adjust and just not confirm, because I like Tikkas and they're pretty true. So here we go. We'll go show you. I had to race my son down here, but I didn't run because, you know, no. This is actually kind of ridiculous. I'm just gonna show you, okay? Shot it twice the same way. Literally one bullet hole. It is a little wider, so you can tell it's a double. Say hi to Beckett for a moment. You can barely see them stacked, but I mean, that's less than a 1/2 inch left, a 1/4 inch up. So I think I'm gonna make the adjustment, trust the scope, trust the gun, let it ride. All right, we're gonna call that mission success on the Tikka. I went ahead and set my 0 stop. Super easy on these Mark 5s. Okay, you got 2 set screws there and there. You just pick this up. The 0 stop is mechanical, so it automatically resets. Just set it at 0. Won't turn. You got to push the button to turn it. As you go back past 0, it resets. And that's like the best one ever. That's the best I've ever used. Good stuff. The windage knob was, it's I guess you could say same amount of complicated. 3 set screws, so 1, 2. I'm trouble with my camera there. Okay, and then 3's down here. I didn't even have to take it all the way off, just loosen them a touch. The only issue with setting this is that because you're supposed to be shooting it with your eye behind the scope or adjusting it so you can quickly look over, and it gives you an adjustment. So they've taken it off the side and lined up even with the turret. It's up toward the top now. And of course that, you know, anytime you're having to complete the imaginary line, you could have a little bit of room for error, margin for error there. So, but you know, the thing is I almost never adjust windage. Maybe if I get back into some competitive shooting, you know, competitive shoot may have to adjust for windage, but man, I'll just hold over. The tree we got is the PR2, and I liked it just as much as anyone I've ever shot. So I think it's going to be good just setting the windage there and kind of forget about it. It does come with a cap, so you don't have to worry about anybody bumping it and trying to get it back right. Love it. Mission complete on the Tikka. Now we go back to work on the STW. First shot at 100. I am up on 24 power. I still love PST, man. Vortex scopes are still so nice. Also, I don't know if you've shot a breech load weapon or not, but whew, they're fun. It's just, I don't know, it's different. Bolt action's great. Breech load's fun. Here we go. Shot number 1 at 100 yards. We'll see how bad off it is. That felt good. Touch rushed. So I'll go down and get a review later, but right now it's about 4 inches left and 2 inches high. So we're gonna start sucking it back in. Made my adjustments, going back round 2 here. Felt good again. We might be at bullseye. Let's see here. Probably should have made move some stickers around. This being a adhesive target, we do have some stickers. So a little crazy on the camera there. So here's obviously the 2 from earlier. I should have covered them up and I didn't. I feel like a dummy, but we'll get that fixed here in just a moment, or right now, whatever. Here we go. Well, it's nice when your shot group fits inside that little bit sticker. So here was the first one I shot just a moment ago. Wasn't quite as far left as I thought. So it's about 1 inch up, and we're still at that like 3 inch, 2.5 inch left. So I over adjusted, and I can see right here where I shot through, but still, I mean, I adjusted 4 inches right. Obviously the magnification from back there threw me off a touch. And I mean, it moved up, what is that, almost 8 inches. So, and I came down, well, the elevation's not bad. So we're gonna go back and try it again. I'm gonna bring that back over and maybe I won't even post this video. It's kind of embarrassing. The target just obviously looks much bigger in magnification, so we're gonna run with it. Decided to leave the embarrassing part on there. Really, it's not that embarrassing. Look, the scale is a little hard to determine at 100 meters, but 100 yards, whatever. Here we are, shot number 3. I've made the adjustments. I brought it back over 3 inches and up 1 inch. We'll go from there. Smacked it. Inch left, maybe a half, about the same up in elevation. I'm gonna shoot it again to confirm. Hope like hell we found the key to success here. confirmation shot. We do this, we'll know where we're at. My son's beating on the window. Check that. Starting to feel like there's gonna be more bloopers to this than I originally anticipated. It's fun though, right? All right, here we go. Shot number 3. We are loaded, we're on safe. Excuse me, shot number 4. This is our confirmation shot. After being about a ½ inch left, ½ inch up. I made no adjustments, confirm it, and then I'll adjust. And at $80 a box, I'm probably not gonna confirm that next shot. I don't know, this gun's giving us some issues, so I may have to waste the money. It's better to know, I suppose, right? Here we go. It's gonna make us chase it. That's an inch right and an inch higher than before. So that's a full 2-inch swing left to right. Starting to get agitated. He shot Remington before. If it ain't that, we gotta figure out if it's this gun or the scope. I don't think it's the scope. It's too much movement. Anyway. I don't know that I've ever had a gun, rifle, weapon, whatever you want to call it, be this froggy, jumping around all over the place. Since back in the day when I was shooting someone else's reloads because I was 14 or something and didn't know any better. We're at 6 shots from 100 and nothing is within 2 inches of each other. Had one that I definitely surprised me, went off a little quicker than I thought, so it's low, but the rest are, even my over adjustment was too much for what I'd done. I mean, I adjusted 4 inches and I got over 6 out of it. So we're gonna call her quits for the day on this one. I'll have to go get some cheaper ammo, or maybe just go get the gun checked out. May have the gun remounted, get the scope remounted on there, because, you know, I'm not the one that mounted it. He said he did it with a torque wrench, so I wouldn't expect it to be overdone. You know, I don't want it to be too tight or whatever, but I don't know, man. I'm hoping the gun hasn't gone sour. That'd be terrible. So, until next time, I suppose. Thanks for joining us on our ultimate hobbyist adventures. I forgot my own closing line, so that one I'll have to do. Later, guys.